Hello everyone, we will discuss blood clotting. Discuss or blood clotting, mechanism of blood clotting. For example, the damage of the blood vessels, damage of blood vessels, it occurring many mechanical reactions. So the clotting of blood. For example, so these are the blood vessel. So the blood vessel is damaged. The blood vessel is damaged. Occurs in the regions, the blood vessel damaged region occurs many mechanical reactions. These are occurring many mechanical reactions. So these are called the hemostasis. These are called the hemostasis. Hemostasis. So hemostasis means the clotting of blood. Clotting of blood. So the blood vessels are damaged. Any reason the blood vessels are damaged, that place, the damaged place, many mechanical reactions occurring the damaged place. So these are promote the hemostasis. They are promote the hemostasis. So the hemostasis. Hemo means he means blood. Stasis means stopping. Stasis means stopping. So the hemostasis means blood clotting, stopping of the blood flow. Next one, so the blood vessels are damaged. Blood vessels are damaged. Blood vessels are damaged. The blood vessels release. Blood vessels are damaged. Release the protein collagen. The blood vessels are damaged. That region, the blood vessels are damaged. That region, they release the protein. That protein is called the collagen. That protein is called the collagen. So the blood vessels are damaged. The damaged region, the blood vessel, they release the protein collagen. The protein collagen fibers. Collagen fibers. Next one. So majorly blood clotting in the three mechanisms. Blood clotting mainly three mechanisms. First one is the vasoconstriction. First one, vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction. First one, vasoconstriction. Second one, platelet plug formation. Platelet plug formation. Third one, blood clot. Third one, blood clot. So the three mechanisms: vasoconstriction, platelet plug formation. Next one, blood clot. First one, vasoconstriction. First one, vasoconstriction. So the vasoconstriction means, for example, so these are the blood vessel. These are the blood vessel. So the blood vessel. So the, for example, so this region, so in this region the blood vessel is damaged. In this region the blood vessel is damaged. So this region release collagen. This region releasing the collagen. So the first point, the blood vessels are damaged. That damaged blood vessels release collagen. Release collagen. So the blood vessels are presenting on the blood. That blood presenting on the red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. So the platelets, the exposed collagen, the platelets combine to attach the collagen. The blood platelets attach to collagen. So they are the blood platelet. So these blood platelet attaching these are the blood vessels flowing the blood cells, red blood cells, white blood cells, and blood platelets. So the damaged region, the collagen is exposed. The exposed collagen, so they attracting of the blood platelets. The blood platelets, they attaching of the collagen. So these attached blood platelet, these attached blood platelet, they are releasing the some chemicals. These attached blood platelets, they are releasing the some chemicals. The same chemicals are the serotonin. Serotonin. The chemical name is the serotonin. So that serotonin, these chemical serotonin, these are functioning of the blood muscles, the smooth muscles. Action of smooth muscles. Smooth muscles of the blood vessel. So these blood vessel, so these are the contraction. So these are the contraction. So these serotonin, the chemical serotonin, these are the serotonin. That serotonin is action from the smooth muscles. The action from the smooth muscles of the blood vessels. The blood vessels contain a smooth muscles. So that smooth muscles are the contraction. Action of the serotonin. So these damaged region, the smooth muscles are the contraction. So that blood vessel is a closed. The blood vessel damaged region is a closed. So these are called the vasoconstriction. So these are called the vasoconstriction. So first one, vasoconstriction means the blood vessel is damaged. The blood vessel is damaged. So the damaged blood vessel, they expose collagen. Exposed collagen fibers. So the exposed collagen fibers, they attaching to the blood platelets. Attaching to the blood platelets. The attached blood platelet, they release the some chemicals. That chemical's name is the serotonin. That chemical name is the serotonin. That serotonin, the action of the blood vessels contain a smooth muscles. Blood vessels contain a smooth muscles. So these serotonin, the action of the smooth muscles. So the smooth muscles are the contraction. The smooth muscles are the contraction. So the damaged blood vessel is closed. The damaged region is closed. So these are called the vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction. First one, blood vessel, damaged blood vessel releasing to the collagen. That collagen attaching to the blood platelets. That attached blood platelet releasing from the hormone serotonin. That serotonin action from the smooth muscle contraction. The smooth muscle is a contraction. The damaged place is closed. So these are the vasoconstriction. Next, second one, platelet plug formation. Platelet plug formation. Platelet plug formation. So these are the blood vessel. These are the blood vessel. Blood vessel. So in this region, so that the blood vessels are the damaged. Blood vessel is damaged. So that blood vessel damaged region, they are releasing the collagen. They are releasing the collagen. Release the collagen. So that collagen, the collagen is exposed. So these collagen attaching of the platelet. Attaching of the platelet. So these are the collagen. So the collagen is exposed. So the platelets and by attached to the platelet attaching to the collagen. Blood platelet. So the first point, blood vessel is damaged. So the in this damaged region, the collagen is exposed. That exposed place, the blood platelets are attaching of the collagen. So these attached blood platelet, they are releasing the chemicals. The chemicals is the ADP, adenosine diphosphate. Adenosine diphosphate and thromboxane A2 and thromboxane A2. So these two chemicals are the releasing. So these two chemicals, another action for the another platelets, blood platelets are attaching to the collagen. Another blood platelets are the attaching to the one by one. So the damaged place is closed. Damaged place is closed. So these are called the platelet plug formation. Platelet plug formation. First step, blood vessel is damaged. That damaged region collagen is exposed. That exposed collagen, the blood platelets are the attached. The attached platelet they are releasing from the ADP and thromboxane A2. These two is the activation of the attachment of the another platelets. So they are attracting of the another blood platelets. So all the blood platelets are the attaching one by one attachment of the all the blood platelets, the damaged place. So finally the formation of the blood platelet plug, formation of the platelet plug from the damaged region. So the blood flowing is stopped, the blood leakage is prevention. So these are the platelet plug formation. Simply first step, blood vessel is damaged. In this region collagen is the exposed. That exposed collagen they binding to the blood platelet. That attached blood platelet releasing from the ADP, adenosine diphosphate, or thromboxane A2. Thromboxane A2. So these two chemicals, these helps from the attracting another blood platelets, So these another blood platelets connecting one by one. Finally the formation of the plug from the damaged region, So these are called the platelet plug formation. Next one, blood clot. Next, third one, blood clotting. First one, vasoconstrictor is completed. Second one, platelet plug formation is completed. Third one, blood clotting. Majorly the blood clotting mechanism, the majorly presenting on the factors, blood clotting factors. So these factors are the 13 in number. The blood factors are the 13 in number. 6 one is no. 6 factor is the absent. Only 13 factors is presenting, but 6 factor is absent. So they are revised in the long. So they are the 13 factors. First one, fibrinogen. First factor name is fibrinogen. Second factor is the prothrombin. Third factor is the thromboplastin. Fourth factor, calcium ions. Fifth factor, proacelerin. Next one, the sixth one is option. Next one, seventh. So proconversion. Eighth one, anti-hemophilic factor A. Next one, ninth one, plasma thromboplastin component. Next one, 10th one, Stewart power factor. Next one, 11th one, plasma thromboplastin antecedent. Next one, 12th one is the Hegman's factor. 13th one is the fibrin stabilizing factor. So these 13 factors are helping from the blood clotting mechanism. Next one, so blood clotting, it contains 3 steps. The blood clotting mechanism, it contains 3 steps. So the first step is the formation of prothrombin activator. First step, formation of prothrombin activator. The formation of prothrombin activator. Step 1, the formation of prothrombin activator. So the formation of prothrombin activator is formed by 2 pathways, 2 waves. The prothrombin activator is formed. First one, intrinsic pathway. Second one, extrinsic pathway. The prothrombin activator is formed by the 2 waves. First main heading, formation of prothrombin activator. So the formation of prothrombin activator is formed by 2 waves. One is the intrinsic pathway. Another one is the extrinsic pathway. First one, intrinsic pathway. So the intrinsic pathway means the formation of prothrombin activator formed by the inside the blood. The prothrombin activator is formed by the inside the blood. So these are called the intrinsic pathway. Intrinsic means inside. The prothrombin activator is formed by the inside the blood. So these are called the intrinsic pathway. So extrinsic pathway. Extrinsic pathway means the prothrombin activator is formed by the outside the blood. The prothrombin activator is formed by the outside the blood. So these are called the extrinsic pathway. The prothrombin activator is formed by the inside the blood. So these are called the intrinsic pathway. Intrinsic pathway. So first reading intrinsic pathway. So first step. So the blood vessel is damaged. So the damage, the blood, for example, so this region is a blood vessel. So the blood vessel is damaged. So the any region, the injury of the blood vessel. So that place, the releasing of the collagen. The damaged place releasing collagen. The damaged place releasing of the collagen. So the collagen. So the 12th factor. Factor number 12. So they are the 12th factor is the Hegman's factor. The 12th factor is the inactive state. So these are all the inactive state. First step. So the damaged blood vessel releasing the protein collagen. So these collagen, the damaged region secretion of the collagen, that collagen, inactive factor number 12 is converted to the active factor 12. So the 12th factor is the inactive state. The damaged region releasing of the collagen, that collagen is the inactive factor 12 is converted to the factor number 12 is activated. Factor 12 is activated. First step, the releasing of the collagen. These collagen, inactive factor 12 is converted to the active factor 12. Next one, so the 11th factor also inactive. So this active 12th factor, the inactive 11th factor is converted to the active 11th factor. Collagen, inactive 12 to converting to active 12th factor. Next one, this active 12th factor is converted to the inactive 11th factor to active 11th factor. This 12th active factor, inactive 11th factor is converted to the active 11th factor. And also presencing of the high molecular weight kininogen. High molecular weight kininogen and prokallikrein. So these three is inactive factor 11 is converted to the active factor 11. Next one, the 9th factor also inactive. So this active factor 11 is inactive factor 9 is converting to the active factor 9. Active factor 11 is action of the inactive factor 9 to conversion of the active factor 9. Next one, this active factor 9, the action of the inactive factor 10 to converting to the active factor 10. The 10th factor is active. Presence of the 9th active factor and 8th active factor and calcium ions. So the finally 10th factor is active. Next point, the blood vessel is damaged, that region releasing of the collagen. So that collagen is a binding of the blood platelets. The collagen binding of the blood platelet. So the attaching blood platelet, they are releasing the chemical. That chemical is called the phospholipids. The blood vessel damage, that region are releasing of the collagen. That collagen attaching of the blood platelet. So these blood platelet are releasing of the phospholipids. These blood platelet releasing of the phospholipids. So these phospholipids, 10th active factor and 5th active factor, presence of the calcium ions. Phospholipids, 10th active factor, 5th active factor, calcium ions. So these are all combined to form the prothrombin activator formation. Prothrombin activator is formation. First step, damaged blood vessel releasing of the collagen. That collagen inactive 12 to conversion of active 12. That active 12 conversion of the inactive 11 to active 11. So that active 11 conversion of the inactive 9th factor to active 9th factor. The active factor is conversion of the inactive 10th factor to active 10th factor. So the collagen binding of the blood platelets, the releasing of the phospholipids. 10th active factor, phospholipids, 5th active factor, and calcium ions. So they are all the combined to form the prothrombin activator. So these are called the intrinsic pathway, means the prothrombin activator is formed by the inside the blood. Next one, second one, extrinsic pathway. Second one, extrinsic pathway. Second side is extrinsic pathway. So the extrinsic pathway means the prothrombin activator is formed by the outside the blood. The prothrombin activator is formed by the outside the blood. So they are called the extrinsic pathway. Extrinsic pathway. So first point, the blood vessel is damaged. So the tissues, blood vessels surrounding the tissues are damaged. They are releasing the factor 13. The damaged tissues releasing blood clotting factor 3. Blood clotting factor 3. So these are name is the tissue thromboplastin. So they are the thromboplastin. So the damaging of the tissues. Tissue is the damage. That damaged tissue releasing factor 3. So this 3 factor name is the tissue thromboplastin. So this thromboplastin, it includes, the thromboplastin includes contain 3 things. First one, proteins. Next one, phospholipids, proteins. Second one, phospholipids. Third one, glycoproteins. Damaged tissue, the releasing of the factor number 3. This name is the thromboplastin. The thromboplastin includes proteins, phospholipids and glycoproteins. Proteins, phospholipids and glycoproteins. So this third factor, so the inactive 7th factor is converting to the active 7th factor. So the 7th factor is the inactive state. So this releasing third factor is inactive 7th factor is converting to the active 7th factor. So these active 7th factor and phospholipids and glycoproteins. 7th active factor, phospholipids and glycoproteins. These 3 inactive 10th factor is converting to the active 10th factor. So the 10th factor is the inactive state. So this 10th factor is converting to the active 10th factor. The presence of the 7th active factor, phospholipids and glycoproteins and calcium ions. So they are all the combined. The inactive 10th factor is converted into the active 10th factor. So the active 10th factor, 5th active factor, 10th active factor, 5th active factor and phospholipids and calcium ions. 10th active factor, 5th active factor, phospholipids and calcium ions. So they are all the formation of prothrombin activators. So they are all the 10th active factor, 5th active factor, phospholipids and calcium ions. So they are all the formation of prothrombin activator. So the formation of the prothrombin activator. So first reading, formation of prothrombin activator is completed. First reading, formation of prothrombin activator. So they are formed by the 2 waves. One is the intrinsic pathway, another one is the extrinsic pathway. So in the intrinsic pathway, final step the formation of the prothrombin activator. So the extrinsic pathway, final step to the formation of the prothrombin activator. So next class discuss the step 2 and step 3.